Tonight, we find people brazenly ignoring Colorado's new ban on high-capacity gun magazines.
The law bans magazines that carry more than 15 rounds, but CBS4 investigator Brian Moss found high-capacity magazines are still easy to get.
18 months after the ban went into effect, an undercover CBS4 producer walks into a retail store and walks out with a brand new illegal 30-round magazine.
This is good to go? A 30?
After the Aurora theater shooting and the Sandy Hook school massacre, lawmakers and the governor made a move, outlawing gun magazines packing more than 15 bullets. But we went undercover and found this Front Range gun shop.
And that looks like a 30 on there.
Selling a 30-round magazine. But the magazine has a slight modification, so it only holds 15 rounds and complies with the letter of the law. But the clerk makes it clear that modification could be removed.
It's supposed to be a permanent modification. What happens to that permanent modification after it leaves here? Sometimes they're not as permanent as you would hope that they would be.
The follower has been stopped at 15.
At a gun show, this man sells us a 30-round magazine modified to comply with the law, so it only holds 15 rounds.
You know, if I were to take this apart, could I retrofit it into a 30?
He says legally he can't do that, but indicates the buyer can do whatever they want, and nobody would know.
Does anybody really care?
No, but again, I gotta be careful with how I say things.
So do you sell magazines?
In southern Colorado, this store sells new high-capacity magazine kits, selling the pieces separately to get around the law. It took the clerk 24 seconds to insert the spring in the magazine, and we instantly had an illegal 30-round magazine.
It's kind of a workaround.
Yeah.
You've been selling a lot of these guys?
Oh, yeah.
Total cost, $25. And if that's too much work, there's another option.
Yeah, go to Wyoming or any other state border in Colorado, buy your magazines and come back.
So we did, traveling to this gun store in Cheyenne.
Yeah, I can order a dozen of them at a time, and they'll get in here. They'll be gone in a day when they figure out I got them.
You can drive to any state around here.
We showed our findings to Weld County Sheriff John Cook, who opposed the magazine ban.
Are they really complying with the spirit of the law here?
No, they're not.
He said everything we bought demonstrates how easy it is to skirt what he calls an unenforceable law.
But pop that rivet out, and
you've got a high-capacity magazine.
Have a high-capacity magazine.
The follower has been stopped at 15.
We showed this to Tom Mauser, who pushed for the magazine ban after his son was killed in the Columbine massacre. He had a one-word reaction to what he saw.
Disgusted.
Disgusted.
I'm disgusted.
He said it's clear many are skirting the law.
I think people are trying to get around the law, and they're really making, in a way, they're making a mockery of it.
What do you do now?
That's a good question.
We did find a lot of gun stores that used to sell high-capacity magazines are not selling any kits, any retrofits, anything that could operate as a high-capacity magazine. So the law may have cut down on the number of high-capacity magazines in our state. As for the magazines that we bought during the course of this investigation, we will be turning those over to law enforcement.
All right, Brian, thank you.
You bet.